I secretly started dating my incredibly aloof, strictly business professor. It was only after we got together that I realized the man was an absolute stage 5 clinger. The relationship quickly became a velvet trap. Then an accident wiped his memory. Testing the waters, I leaned in and softly called him baby in front of everyone. Instead of melting like he usually did, his face hardened into a scowl. Miss Lily, there is zero room for negotiation regarding your makeup exam. Do not try to use your personal charm to take shortcuts. Confirming Professor Stuart Wright had completely forgotten me, I was ecstatic. I practically sprinted to the nearest college bar, ready to mingle and meet some new hot guys. Just as I was hitting it off with a cute stranger, Stuart suddenly materialized out of nowhere. His voice broke with pure desperation. There were too many people on campus earlier. I had to act like that. Please, I am begging you. Do not get so close to anyone else. Seeing you with him, I feel like I am literally going to die. The 8th time I tried to break up with Stuart, his eyes immediately welled with tears. Even if you cry, we are done, I stuttered out, losing my nerve. The man looked even more heartbroken. His thick, dark lashes clumped with moisture as heavy tears. Baby sweetie, please do not say those words, he mumbled against my skin. My heart literally cannot take it. Remembering how I always caved in the past, I forced my brain to stop thinking with my hormones. Let me go. I am hopelessly in love with someone else. Stuart gave me a look that said he knew this day would come. The corner of his mouth twitched upward, but the smile was pitch black. Who is he? Tell me, who is the man whore you are seeing behind my back? The senior who carried your books last week? Or the jock from the basketball team? I decided to just roll with the lie, defending this imaginary lover with my chest. None of your business. Whoever he is better than you. The man fell silent. Stuart took the opening, crashing his mouth down on mine. His eyes were terrifyingly dark. It is getting late, right? He kept me awake until 2 in the morning. By the time I was pulled into his warm chest, I did not even have the energy to curse at him. My eyelids were practically glued shut. His raspy, exhausted voice echoed in my ear. Lily, abandoning a puppy is illegal, you know. He reached over, grabbing my phone to toggle off my morning alarm. I will excuse your morning classes tomorrow. I had changed my lock screen passcode countless times, but Stuart always managed to unlock it without breaking a sweat. That night, I had a long, fragmented dream, reliving all my failed breakup attempts. Every single time, the man managed to trick, guilt, or seduce me into staying. It all started when my major's core professor had to travel abroad for a sudden conference. The department was short-staffed, so they specifically invited Stuart, a brilliant research fellow, to sit in on the last lecture to take over the curriculum. I sat a few rows away, completely mistaking him for a student from another class. I was entirely bewitched by his untouchable, icy aura and absolute model-tier face. Right after the lecture ended, I gathered every ounce of liquid courage in my veins and said the words I would regret for the rest of my life. You are incredibly gorgeous. Can I get your Insta or your number? Stuart looked at me with cold, unreadable eyes. I will give it to you tomorrow. The very next day, my untouchable campus crush walked into the lecture hall in a tailored suit, establishing himself as our new professor. He pulled up his contact QR code. Add me. It will make discussing the coursework easier. One moment of bravery ruined my life. It was not until much later that I found out Stuart originally showed up that day to reject the teaching offer in person, but he accidentally made eye contact with me while I was openly drooling over him. He changed his mind on the spot and took the job. But finding out my situationship was actually my professor was not even the worst part. Without asking, he bought a luxury townhouse near campus entirely in my name. Once he coaxed me into moving in, he wanted to be glued to my hip 25 hours a day. He even insisted on following me into the shower,